The great secret of the ages. Where did the truth about rebirth disappear? Few people realize that at the dawn of Christianity, the idea of the transmigration of souls was completely natural. Up until the year 553, people lived with a clear understanding. The soul does not disappear. It goes through a long path of development, incarnating on earth over and over again. But then this truth was simply erased from history. By the decree of Emperor Justinian at the Second Council of Constantinople, the law of rebirth was declared a heresy. Ancient knowledge was ruthlessly destroyed, and those who dared to believe in the return of the soul faced persecution and even death. Why was such a radical purge necessary? The answer lies in the mechanisms of power. A person who is aware of their eternal nature becomes invulnerable to the system. You cannot be intimidated by the eternal torments of hell. You cannot be forced into blind obedience. You cannot be burdened with a deep sense of guilt. You cannot be controlled through the fear of death. A free and conscious spirit is the main threat to any structure of control. That is exactly why for centuries people were indoctrinated with a rigid illusion. You only have one physical body and only one very short life. However, it is impossible to erase the deep memory of the soul. Even in canonical texts, traces of this erased truth remain. Remember the words of Christ about the prophet Elijah, who must come, a direct indication that return was perceived as an absolute given. This hidden memory explains why you are sometimes so irresistibly drawn to foreign countries, ancient eras, or strangers whom you feel as though you have always known. This is the voice of your past incarnations. So that you do not hear this call, the system intentionally plunges you into chaos. Information noise, stress, the struggle for survival, all of this creates an impenetrable wall between you and your true essence. When you are in constant tension, you simply lose connection with your soul. But right now, a massive awakening is taking place. You are beginning to remember. We are all beginning to reclaim the truth. You realize that you are not just a mortal shell. You are a multidimensional, eternal consciousness making its grand journey through space, time, and multiple lifetimes.